Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that has, I think, got some sort of expertise or insight. You're coming out as this King of Swords, and with the Princess of Wands or the Page of Wands, there's good news that's coming to you. I don't know why I'm so convinced that it's money, but hopefully we'll get some confirmation on that. But you see how we have the two tigers in the background of the Page of Wands? It feels to me like this is a competition between two people and you get the good news. So this could be, you and another person both going out for the same job where you would get some sort of pay raise or promotion. This could also, I don't know why, I feel like somebody is placing a bet on a boxing match or something like that. I'm not encouraging you to gamble. You got to do what you got to do. But let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime. All right. If my calculations are correct, based on the little things that I saw yesterday when I was having internet issues, I think I solved the problem. So if you can tell, we've got a little bit of a clearer picture with the new webcam, but I think we'll be able to go through the reading without crashing. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Justice. Hello, Holy Yoga. Hello, Key Controller. Good morning, Peggy. Hello, Lana. How are we doing today? Hello, Voyager. All right, we're going to start off with the Tattoo Tarot. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. Hello, Kristen. Hello, Christian. Hello, Andrea. How are we doing? So let's see. What else do we have? Also, let me know. It's a little bit dark for me. I can still do the reading just fine. I like candlelight, but I want to make sure because I have the new webcam. If it's too dark for you guys, let me know, okay? We've got the Sun, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Six of Cups. That's very kind of like conflicting energy because there's this like warmth or I don't know, I want to say like camaraderie. And then in the middle is this sense of loss. So the Sun and the Six of Cups are both fairly happy energy. And the Six of Pentacles in the middle makes me feel like it's someone kind of feeling conflicted because what they love isn't necessarily maybe paying them what they need to be paid. Things are more expensive, or I had a kid, or I need to move. And even though, maybe I get to work with my best friend, or maybe it's a passion of mine, I get to work with, kids or animals, or I don't know, maybe you really like accounting. What's that like? I don't know what that's like. I'm not saying numbers are like my enemy or anything, but I'm not like besties with numbers. So this is someone who feels like they're torn because maybe they're not making what they need to at a job that feels, like a good place to be. So we've got the Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords is unique because we have a two-headed horse. So part of me feels like I need to go this way, and part of me feels like I need to go that way. What should I do? Seven of Swords in the reverse. If I'm honest with myself, I know that that's no longer, or that's not going to be enough. I think this is a difficult decision because perhaps there is a desire to choose the option that would be a bit too challenging from a financial standpoint. Again, there's something with that Six of Cups where it's like, I know this person, or this is the kind of job that I really want to do, but financially, I just don't know if it would cover what I need to cover. Four of Swords, High Priestess, and the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So whoever I'm reading for, I do feel like you are either quitting or turning down an offer or holding out for a better offer, and it makes you feel uncomfortable. It makes you feel maybe a little bit like on pins and needles, but you feel strongly that there's something else out there. And I want to point out that this Ten of Swords is in the reverse. Now, this Ten of Swords is also kind of unique. If you can see, it has hands at the top of those swords, right? I feel like there's a name for those really skinny swords, but does it start with an R? It always makes me feel like this is something that someone did to themselves, but this is in the reverse. This is saying, follow your intuition. There's something that isn't quite right. You don't really feel like you should accept it or move forward with it. And I feel like you're right on about that. There might be people who disagree with you. This could also be about somebody who's maybe trying to think about selling a family home, moving somewhere because of family. But I do feel there's this conviction that I need to hold out just a little bit. There's something better, and you're right. Death. Knight of Cups in the reverse. That was totally my stomach growling. Please feel free to judge me. I have not eaten yet. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? Hello, Deborah. Hello, Aquarius. Oh, no way. That's great. Thank you, Key Controller. I thought so. It was looking a little bit clearer. It's, I think, supposed to be better in terms of the focus. So the last one in this trio is the Seven of Cups. I'm worried if I turn down this offer, even though it's not quite good enough, that I will regret not taking this offer. And it feels pretty likely that there's a better offer out there. There's another offer coming in. There's something that will make you glad that you didn't settle. We're talking about money, so I'm going to grab, I can't remember what this one's called, you guys. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I only use this one for financial readings, and mostly it's personal readings, to be honest. But I do have a video that introduces you to like 95% of my cards, so it's in there somewhere. Quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Okay, so we have clarity, right? With the webcam. Can you guys, I don't know if you can see, there's a typo. It's probably too small. At the very bottom, right here, we have more C. The C from clarity is on the end of the word more, and then larity. I'm a total nerd, so forgive me for finding these things amusing. You're going to have more clarity. It's like there's a pause because of this typo. I feel like it's initially, you're like, no, that's not the right offer. That's not going to be what I should take. I'm sure there's going to be something else. And then you doubt yourself, right? Because of that pause. And that's the thing that you need to kind of buckle down for. Yes, I'm probably going to have some doubts. I might second guess myself, but I need to stick with it because I know that there's something more out there for me. Hello, Ralph. How are we doing today? So we've got cooperation instead of competition. What's yours is yours, and no one can take it from you. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Do you remember when I saw there's these tigers fighting in the background? These tigers were competing like it was a boxing match. So for some of you, this is a sign that your competitor may become your next partner. There could be an opportunity for cross marketing. There could be an opportunity for, damn it, what is that called? Something about scale, opportunities of scale. It's been a while since I took these classes, my friends. But I'm telling you, there is someone you view as competition that could actually be like a really useful partner, or somebody that would be willing to talk about how to, instead of being, you know, in competition, maybe you could work out a merger, something like that. So there's money to be made if you have a little bit more open mind to working with someone. Donations, tithing, and charitable work. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. And know that your generosity will return to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Especially if you are working with materials or perhaps even food, there's an opportunity here for you to be a part of like the charity in your community. It may be it's like something, I feel for many of you, it's something simple where you may already be just kind of tossing this out, or you have some sort of waste, and you would be able to leverage that in a way that is charitable if you kind of like approached it differently. And just as the card says, it comes back to you when you put that charitable energy out. All right, let's see what else we've got for you. This is the Kipper. Imprisonment. In the reverse. That's a very important part. Imprisonment in the reverse. Despair and pathway in the reverse. Unexpected income and change. So it looks to me like we have some sense of moving forward or feeling free to do something about what has caused some expenses or some difficulties. And I really feel the key is to be more creative about how you interact with people you would normally consider your competition. If you're going for the same job as somebody that you know, I see for some of you, it's going to be you don't get the job, they get the job, and you congratulating them helps you get something even better, which is maybe a little bit weird to say, but it's really important to maintain some sense of, things could be better than what it is. And I'm not telling you to bypass every opportunity that comes your way. I'm saying if you have requirements, if you know what you need in order to, satisfy the bills that you have each month, or you know that you're saving up so that you can move, because we do have a reference to moving with this change card. Generally, that's talking about someone who's moving to maybe even a smaller place or a place more like located like in a metro area. But this is someone who knows that they need to have a certain amount of money, or they need to work to get a little bit of an increase because they have goals. This is what I need to do. This is what I'm going to save per month. This is what I need to make. I've done my research on the market average. I'm glad to hear it. Well, hello, Stephen. How are you doing? Magician, Emperor in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands. Yeah. It seems to be important because we had that quiet retreat and this Four of Swords for you to take time for yourself to really see clearly what it is that you want. Maybe even in a sense, carve out a pathway. We have pathway in the reverse. So for some of you, it really does look like it requires imagination, intuition, some vision, right? Because there may not be anyone who has done what you want to do. You may be a little bit like Jean-Luc Picard, right? Where no man has gone before. So it's going to be a little bit challenging. This is not for somebody who is afraid of the dark. I do think that whoever I'm reading for, you are a fairly bold individual, or you do seem to have a lot of reserves in terms of bravery or courage. With that King of Swords and the Sun, there's definitely, I don't know, like a take action. This could even be somebody who was like in the service, but you have this opportunity to do something different and nobody else has tried it, or nobody has taken the approach that you want to take. It could be that a key element is that cooperation instead of competition. What else do we have? Page of Cups, Temperance, and the Five of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this is, there's an offer, but it's not necessarily the right offer. She's got an ice cream and there's like a bird eating it, right? Hey, thanks for the ice cream, but like, do we know for sure there's no bird poop in it? Do we? It's asking for a friend. Okay, it's for me. I don't want to eat it, okay? Temperance, part man, part woman, all angel, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, and Five of Cups in the reverse. I think we have somebody who's torn. There's an offer that is like almost good enough, but you know what? Like, I really do feel like I deserve a little bit more, right? And I don't want to regret taking this. For some of you, this is, do I take a job that has a little bit of, like, it's what do I want to say? A decrease in what you get paid. I wouldn't do it. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? But this is saying, hold on, there might be something better. Hello, Frederick. How are you doing? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Ten of Wands. There's a little bit of concern that you won't have the support, you won't have the guidance. You're going to have to take on a lot of work. So maybe this is for some of you an opportunity to start your own business. Maybe it's an opportunity for you to have more responsibility. But I do feel like it's not going to be an easy decision, because there's potential for more money, but you also will probably have to be working more hours, or you'll have to be able to like think on your feet. It's not just like a show up, type a few things, and then leave. The image I just had in my head was when Homer was able to set up this little bird thing that was hitting, I think it was the letter Y on his keyboard, because basically that's the only thing his job entailed. Makes no sense. And then I'm pretty sure it leads to like the nuclear meltdown situation where he's in a giant moo-moo and he has to fill the top of the nuclear reactor. Well, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's the episode. So this is like, you are more than a job that just requires the letter yes to be hit over and over again, right? You should be challenged because you have the stuff, you've got the talent. So don't take something less than what you have to offer, basically. So we have Death in the reverse, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Just when you feel like things are slowing down or you're not going to get another offer comes in. And we've got this Three of Wands. It's saying when you get this offer, you better hop to. You better not say, oh, I'm watching a movie. I'll respond to this later. You better not like, oh, well, that's great that you want me to come in tomorrow, but I'm busy. I'm getting my nails done. No, you better go to that interview. Whatever this is, it's saying you get this notification, you get this email or something that really does suit what you need. You don't sit around and wait. You do something quick. A phone call, an email, a showing up and saying, hey, that sounds great. Where do I sign? It's not about hanging around waiting for you. You have to jump up and say, yes, me, I'll do that. So we've got the Four of Cups in the reverse and the Hierophant with the Seven of Pentacles. So it does feel to me like there is a little bit of hesitation to maybe put in one's 2 weeks notice or to have a conversation with a boss or a coworker about, I think I've put in what I can. The Seven of Pentacles is like, yeah, I don't know how I can learn more from the situation. I don't know how I can grow from this. I don't know how I can make the money it is that I need to make because you've told me you don't have it, There's something about, I think I've done what I can. I've learned what I can. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Hermit in the reverse, and the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This offer that comes in, I do feel like someone's going to tell you not to take it. I think there's going to be somebody who is overly defensive or like determined to tell you this is a bad idea. Look, as a former salesperson, I can tell you that whenever I saw job postings for something that was listed as 100% commission, I was like, oh, no. But just like in general, commission can be very volatile, right? Very difficult to predict. There's something about this being a risk, and someone's going to call attention to the fact that it is a risk. Maybe you have to learn something different. Maybe it's a startup. Maybe you're starting the business. But there's someone here who's like, this makes me nervous. Why don't you take the safe bet, the thing that's not quite good enough? Well, because it's not quite good enough. That's why I don't want to take it. I want the big dream. I want, maybe I have to run a little bit faster than I'd like to, but I think that's what I want to do. The number 5 is important. So we have the Hierophant here, we have the Five of Wands, and we have the Five of Cups. Five of Wands is competition, cooperation instead of competition. What movie was that? Or maybe it was a TV show. Was it Always Sunny in Philadelphia where 2 people go in to interview or like get assistance in finding a job? Oh, you know what? I think I Love Lucy did it too. But I feel like both of them did. Did Always Sunny have, I think, Charlie and Mac? Anyways, this is like, instead of trying to go it alone, instead of 2 people trying to, row upstream in their canoe, how about, just like hopping into a 2-person canoe and then you got the manpower of 2 people, right? So there's joining forces here that is recommended because going it alone leads to this 5 of Cups. I couldn't do it by myself. And now we have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. So that's 4 5s right here. No big deal. When you cooperate instead of compete, then you don't end up with the same problems. It's like you're able to cut back on expenses that you would both have to normally do on your own. Come back. Okay. Page of Wands in the reverse, 3 of Swords in the reverse. So the concern that your spirit guides seem to have is that you are going to miss out on an opportunity that is huge because you are too focused on competing or too focused on doing everything yourself. Ooh, that one stings because I can have a tendency to want to do everything myself. Look, there is someone here who wants to be a partner. There's someone here who is going to be able to help. And if you are on this path together, you can address the things that would prove problematic together. And I do feel like you're able to avoid heartbreak or like a business not working out. All right. What was that? There was an episode in the show Ghosts where they have to like borrow money from a ghost in order to like get their restaurant built. It's kind of like that. I understand there's a UK version as well, so I should probably clarify that I was watching the new one. Hello, Enfants. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Did I say hello to Robert? I hope so. Oh my goodness, it's Bumface. Bumface, yeah, that's good advice. So we've got Four of Wells. By the way, don't read these in the reverse, right? We've got the Four of Wells, which is the Four of Cups. And so, being young and dipped in folly, I fell in love with melancholy. And we have Judgment. There was a loud blast as of many trumpets. There was a harsh grating as of 1,000 thunders. And the Tower. While I gazed, this fissure rapidly widened. There came a fierce breath of the whirlwind. The entire orb of the satellite burst at once upon my sight. My brain reeled as I saw the mighty walls rushing asunder. Yes, there is disruption. There is some chaos. Perhaps there's a business that's going under. Maybe they've, kind of lost sight of their priorities or their finances aren't going well. And there's this opportunity for you to, I feel like, work together with somebody else who's in a difficult situation, but you have a lot in common in terms of your expertise or what you bring to the table. So even though there is some sort of change, some implosion, or, this job isn't paying enough, or, we can't afford to pay you what we paid last year, so you're going to have to take a pay cut. It's like there's two people who like jump ship and they're like, it's okay, we'll build our own canoe. We don't need to be in your ship. It smells bad anyway. So it could be that we have employees from the same company going to start their own company. It could be that we have two people from competing companies that decide to start their own company together. There's something here about like a three-legged race that you can win if you join forces. Four of Candles. I loved her with a love more fervent than I had believed it possible to feel for any denizen of earth. So there could be someone who is looking to make sure that they satisfy certain financial requirements because they want to get married, because they want to move closer to somebody that they love, or because they want to take care of their family. Because the Four of Candles or Four of Wands can be about a domicile or a home. The Chariot. As soon as the balloon quits the earth, it is subjected to the influence of many circumstances, tending to create a difference in its weight, augmenting or diminishing its ascending power. You can improve what you actually take home, or you can, your hot air balloon will go to great heights if you are working with somebody else. It's like you each bring something different to the table, right? This is What's the News. What else do we have? How we doing? Happy Tuesday. Anybody eating tacos today? I made fajitas last night. I think I'm going to do that again. It was pretty delicious. Yeah, it's pretty good. Red flagged, warning signs, take heed, risky situation, and wine and dine. Yeah, there's something that this Tower card I feel is related to the red flag. So there could be somebody who's trying to tell you that the business is doing just fine, somebody telling you that I'm sure there's no reason your payment didn't go through last Friday. There is an issue here with the status quo. And if you work with someone else, you can avoid this, storm, this problem. Because we had despair, right? There's with the rebound, there's an opportunity that comes through after some sort of major disappointment. Reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. And frenemy, oh, this is great. I love this for you. Okay, so it looks to me like basically there's someone who you've been competitive with, right? And you may look at them as a frenemy because you do have a lot in common or you can talk about the same things, but at the same time, you compete. Instead of competing, when you cooperate with this person, they end up becoming a good friend. They know a lot. Who are those two people? Well, there was a lot of intrigue early days for like the American politicians, but I feel like there was a lot of back and forth with John Adams and Hamilton. Probably with John Adams and a lot of people because he's a little rough around the edges. But this is somebody who it's like, okay, if I really think about it, you and I could probably create something pretty impressive if we set aside our need to compete with each other. And if you read up on the possibilities, I think you start to see that it could be very profitable for you or prosperous. Let's see. This is the Masonic Tarot. What else do we have? The Pentacles are represented as mallets in the Masonic Tarot. And fire is associated with gold. So it can be just a little confusing with this one. But hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hello, Planet Brad. What's happening? Hello, Illuminati. How's your day? So we've got the King of Swords, again, very strong with the air energy. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but also indicative of somebody who has an expertise. So here you are, looking ready for battle. And then we've got Seven of Swords and the Queen of Gold, or the Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody who is lying here. Somebody who wants to make it seem like everything is fine or you'll get what you need, or, there's a severance package, or, if you take this demotion, we'll find a way to get you a bonus. There's someone who's being dishonest and the King of Swords knows it. I know I need to do something to safeguard myself or, create job security for myself. I'm not going to buy into this illusion. I'm not going to listen to somebody who tells me that it's not raining outside when, my coat is wet. I know there's a different expression, but I'm not going to use it. Don't lie to me. I can tell that you're lying to me. There's a loss or there's a stress or a problem here. So instead of waiting on you to tell me I should probably do something, I'm going to do something now. Temperance and the Four of Cups in the reverse. So the Four of Cups in the reverse can talk about curiosity, asking questions, doing research, right? Like we saw from that other deck. So it's time to do a little bit of digging, see what opportunities there are. I feel like for many of you, you're starting a business or you're maybe going to go into consulting, but you have a greater chance when you are paired up with somebody who complements. That's with LEMENTS, right? Balances out what you have to offer. Maybe you're an expert where it concerns creative marketing, but you need somebody who also understands like media placement or brokering. There's something here where you two complement each other in terms of what you bring to the table, and that's why you would be super successful. But with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, there's a risk that this would not work out if you don't have the complete set, right? Ace of Gold. So the Ace of Wands. There's something that doesn't work out or seems like it's not quite good enough, and then you come up with this idea or you realize there's an alternative path and it would make things easier for you. The thing is, you're a little nervous. I feel like this Queen of Cups in the reverse is the person that you've been kind of looking at as a frenemy. So now I'm thinking back on that episode from I Love Lucy when the Mertzes and the Ricardos buy a restaurant and things devolve quickly because like even from like the very beginning, it's like, well, we'll call it Lucy and Ethel's whatever. And then Ethel's like, oh, well, why wouldn't we want to be alphabetical with it? How about Ethel and Lucy's? Look, I'm telling you right now, this could be somebody who is not your favorite person. Maybe you have completely different taste in music. Maybe one person is old school and another person just graduated 10 years ago, 5 years ago. There's something about the fact that you're so different that makes you that perfect in terms of the pair, right? The Temperance card is like half this, half that. This Queen of Cups in the reverse might get under your skin. They may be all business. Maybe they don't want to be your friend. But they would really be a good partner for you. So, oh, we'll see. All right, let's get a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards. What else do we have? Success in business enterprises through hard work. You guys can probably actually see it a little bit better now. You are loved by all who come in contact with you. See, so this is why I'm probably getting more of like a creative vibe or like you're easier to get along with than this person that you would potentially work with. I mean, you don't come out as the Queen of Cups in the reverse and like get accused of being a sweetheart. You might have to be like the face of the company. You might have to be the person who brokers the deal. You might have to be the person who does the advertisements. This is like you keep this person in the back. They deal with the books or they come up with the good ideas and you go out there and you deal with the people because you know how to deal with them. You know what I mean? You are loved. Well, I already did that one. You will receive an offer regarding money matters. Like I said, there's a better offer coming through. And it has a lot to do with your ability to connect with people and build rapport. Don't discourage quickly. Wealth inherited from an unexpected quarter. Didn't I say money was just going to like fall into your lap? So think positively. When you have a moment to yourself, just daydream about little droplets of money falling instead of rain, right? Get creative with it. You've got money coming in, but it doesn't hurt to manifest a little bit, right? Hello, Candace. How are you doing? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I've got to eat some food. I'm glad the new camera's working. Oh, good luck with that, Justice. And I will see you on the next reading. Thank you for the likes and subscribes. Toodles.